Right, today we're going to have a look at how to make the shaped masks, and these are the paper pattern pieces. You'll see that there are a number of lines on here. What I'm using for this mask is the larger of the outside pieces. This is the front of the mask. So this will become what is the front-facing piece of the mask. This piece is slightly smaller and we've cut it where those dotted lines are, so it fits there. And I've cut out this bit. Let me turn it around the right way and then you'll see. This is the bit that faces your face. There is a lining as well, but this is the bit that faces your face. So I've cut out some of those, and we will get some facing as well. So I've also got some of the corovin interfacing, and I've cut that out the same size as the large outer. So that should fit, if I line it all up, approximately. We've got a bit uneven, but it will fit there. So we want them the same size as the outer, not the inner. What I've got here now is a pair, but I'd probably been better if I'd cut them out right sides facing, then I wouldn't have had to rearrange. I'm going to put this corovin interfacing there and there. And what we'll end up doing is sewing round this edge here, so round the curved edge. I'm also going to take a pair of the outers. It looks purple on the edge because I've used a purple fabric pen to draw around it rather than pin it, because I always find if I cut with the pattern piece, I always end up chewing bits off the pattern. What I've also got, it looks a bit like sort of spaghetti on a bad day. This is the stretchy elastic, much more comfortable on the ears. It's really small round stuff. It's a kind of woven stretchy stuff. It's not like that's the sort of regular knicker elastic. This is a lot smaller and a lot more comfortable on the ear rolls. So we're going over to the sewing machine. Oh, one more thing before. These are the nose clips that we're going to insert in the nose bridge of the masks. What I've got here is a pair of stag horns, right sides together, and the corovin is on the outside, so a piece of corovin on the outside. So it's a sandwich with the outer piece in the middle at the moment. I'm going to do a zigzag, and I'm going to do it quite a shallow stitch, or quite a narrow stitch, so it gets it all nice and sewn together. I'm just going to sew round this using the edge as the guide. I'm just going to sew round. The seam allowance is probably 3/8 of an inch-ish. But I'm only doing zigzag on this one so that the corovin doesn't get too punctured. I'm going to straight stitch the lining. We're using white for the lining so people can tell which way is the front and which way is the back. If you think, why on earth are they using white? It's just so that when you're in a rush to put it on, you can go, oh yeah, white should be next to my face. I hope that makes sense. go. So that's just a straight seam. What we're going to do is put them right sides together, and so that's the right side, and right side there. Make sure I've got the right bits in the right place. So I want to leave about 1.5 inches before I start sewing. So I'm just going to measure a quick 1.5 inches. You could put a little line with your pencil if you want to, just so you know where you're going and where you're going to stop, because the pencil, nobody's going to see that. So 1.5 inches is there, just so I know I'm stopping and starting in the right place. So straight stitch again. There we go. Just putting a stay stitch in there to make sure it holds in place. Ooh. Take that out, it's done its job. Just want to make sure that all matches up. And I'm going to stop where my pencil mark is there. Just about see it. Okay. Just trim those edges off before I get annoyed with it all. Try and make sure that the way that you fold it is the same top and bottom, so you don't, that's not twisting in the middle. So you want that bit folding flat that way, and the outer bit folding to the right here. So again, I'm just going to put one of my little bungee clips in just to hold it all in place. I will just measure the 1.5 inches to make sure it's only rough. I want 1.5 inches this side. So just about there. So if I do that like that, that like that, hums to self, and it'll become apparent why we're not sewing to the end in a minute. I'm just going to turn it slightly to do this side. Okay. And now I'm going to turn it right sides out. You can see they flattened nicely, both the top and the bottom. They're alternating which way they're bending, so that hopefully once it's turned will sit nice and flat that way, and that'll sit nice and flat that way. Turn it inside out. To turn it inside out the right way. Try this again. I want to turn it there so I've got the fabric the right way round, not with the corovin on the outside. It just goes to show we can all make mistakes, even me. Well, almost certainly me. So what we need to do is just pull it out to make sure it's all there. See, it got some nice stag's heads there. Shame I cut off its nose, but hey,